Welcome to my D&D Beyond step-by-step homebrewing tutorial. I'm Nosfero, and today we're diving deep into the ocean's depths to bring you something truly ferocious. Ever wondered what it'd be like to play a character inspired by the apex predators of the sea? Well, you're watching the right video. In this episode, we're exploring the creation of a homebrew shark race. These formidable creatures are perfect for players looking to add a bite of raw power and primal fury to their campaigns. That's not all. This shark race pairs perfectly with my other homebrew creation, the barbarian subclass Path of the Carnivore. Are you ready? Because we are about to begin. Cut down on time. I'm only going to do one of the subraces included in this race. But let's get started. So head on over to D&D Beyond. Click on over to that Create Race button. We're going to create a race. We're going to create it from scratch. The race name is going to be Shark with the little moniker HB for Homebrew. It's version 1.0. They're medium. They have a walking speed of 30, and we'll add the swimming speed in a different area. Let's see here. The short description was right here. So let's copy that, paste it here. For the description, let's take this entire bit and copy it over and paste it in. Shark traits. This will have subraces. And then we're ready to press that Create Race button. So let's add our first racial trait. First racial trait is going to be to add our ASI. So ability score increase. +2 to strength. Cut and dry. Simple, easy. You've seen any of my other videos before? You know that this is a modifier that we're going to need to add. So let's scroll on down to the modifier section and click that blue Add a Modifier button. Go to the modifier type dropdown and type in bonus. Then in modifier subtype, we're going to type strength score. Okay. Now that we've selected those two, we need to type in our fixed value of 2. So we've granted our race 2 strength. Go ahead and press that save button. Scroll back on up. We're done with this trait. So we'll save it again. We're back at the overall. So let's add our next racial trait. Our next racial trait is languages. Okay. So languages. There we go. Get that all ready to go. So we know 2 languages, Common and Aquan. We're going to go to the display order and we're going to type in 2. For the feature type, it's going to be granted. That is by far the easiest feature type to use. We pressed save. Now let's move on down and let's add modifiers. We're going to add 2 different modifiers to this particular trait. We're going to do language. All right. And then for modifier subtype, we're going to type in common and then press the save button. Go back up to that blue add a modifier button. Let's do it again. Let's add another language. And this time it's going to be Aquan. Now, Aquan, I'm not sure if that's in the standard default D&D Beyond account. I have bought a few books, so that's probably why I have access to it. So if you don't have access to it, don't worry about it. just add in a choose a language instead. So let me go in here and I'll just quickly show that. Instead, I would say choose a language, just add that in there, and then work with your DM on what will be the Awk1 language that you can put on your character sheet. Either that, or you can have your DM manually add Awk1 to your character sheet. So those are the two modifiers we need for this particular racial trait. So we're just going to go ahead and click that save button again. All right, time for the third racial trait. Now this one is shark ancestry, and this is a combination of a bunch of them. So shark ancestry. So we have three things that we need to add in here. This is going to be displayed in the order number 3. It's going to be also granted. Let's go ahead and save. All right. So athletics proficiency. So let's go to the modifiers. Add modifier button. Bonus. Okay. Now we need to do, oh, I'm sorry, not bonus, proficiency. And then it was athletics. Good to go. Press save. Now that we've done athletics, the next thing we need to do is to add a swim speed of 30. Go to add modifier. Set base, I believe, is what we need to use. Nope. Base. Set. Set. Speed. Innate swimming. And then write in the fixed value field of 30. Click that save button. Scroll on up. We don't have a can breathe in water modifier that we need to add in, but we can do powerful build. So powerful build will make our carrying capacity 1 larger. So this is a medium race. So we do carrying capacity, and we're going to do a carrying capacity of large. And there we go. We have now added the 3 different modifiers that we need to incorporate the shark ancestry trait. So let's go ahead and press that save orange button. All right, now we have 3 racial traits. So let's go on to our 4th. Fourth one is to add some jaws. Oops. Of course, I can't highlight it properly. There we go. So let's name this jaws. We're going to have a 1d10 natural bite attack. Display orders number 4. It's granted. Click that save button. This time we're going to go to the Actions tab and click the Add Action button. And here we're going to do a weapon. I'm going to name it Jaws. It's going to be tied to Strength, and you're going to be proficient in it. So then the attack range is also melee. Make sure to type in the dice count of 1 and a die type of D10. Scroll down to the weapon attack subtype, select natural. Damage type, it's going to be piercing. Make sure display's attack is already set to yes. It is. Good to go. Activation type is going to be action. And reset type is going to be, oh no, we're not going to do any reset type. Let's add a little bit more to this snippet. Go ahead and click that save button. This reloads because it wants to ask if we have any level overrides. We don't, so just go back to that save button again and press it. And there we are. We are done with this racial trait. All right, 4 down. Let's do our last racial trait before we start adding the one subclass that I'm going to implement. All right, so now our last racial trait is our blood frenzy. I like this ability. So if you actually successfully hit with your 1d10 natural bite attack, you can then perform a bonus action to do another bite attack. And you can do this as long as you are able to continue biting. On the next turn, you can, if you do miss, you still have a bonus action that you can use, but you won't renew your bite attack. Although, actually, if you did bite with your bonus action bite attack on the next turn, it would renew. Very fun, but dangerous ability. So display order is 5. Feature type is also granted. Now, this is a more informational style trait, but I like to add it to the character sheet, so where the player can actually see it. So go into the actions section and type and click that add blue button. This time we're going to type general. Let's type in blood frenzy. We're not going to select anything else. We're going to go over to display as attacked, and we're going to select no. We're going to scroll down more and go to activation type, and we're going to select special. And we just paste in everything again. All right, so this is for the player to be able to read on their character sheet in the special section. So that way they know they have this ability and don't have to necessarily remember it. Save it again. All right, we are done with this racial trait, so click that orange save button. Now we have finished doing the base race for the shark. Let's add our subrace. So for the subrace, I am going to add in the first one on the list, which is a mako shark. And I copied my description. This race is also a version 1.0. This is a mako shark, so it's also got the homebrew tag. Description is something I typed out earlier. Go ahead and click create. All right. Now, this is up, so we're going to add a racial trait. It is an ability score increase. And for the mako shark, we add 1 dex. So I made this little snippet, very tiny. Display order 6. Feature type is granted. Click save. Now, go into the modifier section, add modifier, type in the modifier type bonus, modifier subtype dexterity score, and click 1, save. And that's it for this subrace. It's just adding the 1 additional ASI. So now that we're done with the mako, I could go through and do the other kinds of sharks, but I think I value your time more. So we are done implementing this subrace and this race. So let's take a moment and let's go take a look at what it looks like on a character sheet very quickly. So switch on over. I got my character here. Let's go over to the race tab. Let's change the race. And let's search for shark. So there's the mako shark that we just implemented. So change race. And let's go see character sheet. So you can see now as it loads up, we have a Jaws attack. It is 1d10 plus 5 because of our strength. We have proficiency here on the speed. We have walking and swimming of 30. Okay. We have our little snippet there. If we scroll down into the other section here, we can see that our blood frenzy is specified there. And that wraps up our deep dive into homebrewing the Shark race for D&D 5e. I hope you enjoyed crafting this unique race as much as I did. With their powerful traits and abilities, you're bound to take a bite out of your competition and make waves in any campaign. Don't forget to pair them with the Path of the Carnivore Barbarian subclass for an even more intense and thrilling experience. Whether you're charging into battle or exploring the mysterious depths of the ocean, these characters will add a whole new dimension to your D&D adventures. If you liked what you saw, click that like button. If you enjoyed the content and want to be notified when I post more, hit that subscribe button. If you have something specific you want me to homebrew, contact me through Discord at Gaming with Nosfro or via email, both of which can be found in the description below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.